Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't have
I want to
it.
confirm that you're the person who's been trespassed.
I haven't been trespassed.
But I need to confirm that.
Well, you confirm it
I
with
can
your
only confirm
PD.
it by knowing who you are.
What started as a simple public records visit quickly turned tense. In this video, an auditor was recording in publicly accessible areas and submit a FOIA request. Almost immediately, staff and security respond as if the camera itself is a threat. A security guard follows closely with a large sign, attempting to block the lens while simultaneously admitting that recording is allowed. Within minutes, the situation escalates into a familiar pattern. Employees call for backup, and police arrive prepared to enforce policy rather than explain the actual law. Instead of addressing the auditor's stated purpose, officers focus on controlling where he stands, what he records, and whether he can remain inside at all.
What's going on, officer?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Oh, okay. So you're going to have to check that down.
So
We can step outside and you can keep that rolling, but you can't have it down here.
So are you going to allow me to speak?
But as soon as we either turn that off or step outside.
Right, but I have a
As
right.
soon as
I
you
have a
either
right
turn
to
that
do
off.
it, though.
Not in here, not according to state law.
I've been state law. You want me to show it to you? The state law said we can do it.
Not in here, according to this, because we got HIPAA issues with the fact that this is a medical facility.
Oh.
We have to be outside.
Officer, listen, hear me out.
Come on. I'll let you
No, I'd rather talk to you right
I'll
here.
hear you out here.
I'd rather talk to you right
I'll hear
here.
you out here.
No, I'm not going to come out there. I got official business to
You've been
conduct.
trespassed from here.
No, I haven't. When?
Trespassing.
When?
When do you have this
I
trespassing?
never was trespassed, ever.
Well, are you trespassing him now?
No, he can't trespass me. Not when I have official business,
You
sir.
can. Any business can have you trespass regardless of what the reasons is.
Not public property, sir.
This isn't public.
This isn't
not.
private.
This is Cook County. It's not public.
That's correct. Who owns the county? The people.
No, sir.
Sir, I just went through this in North Riverside.
Let's discuss this.
Trust me, man.
Let's
I know
discuss
exactly
that.
what I'm doing, man.
Let's discuss
I
that.
suggest you contact a
If I'm wrong,
sergeant.
sir, we'll come right back in. Let's discuss
Well,
that
that's
here.
just what I'm saying. You should contact your sergeant.
Let's come out here.
I don't want to, sir. I don't want to. I got official business, sir.
Trying to abide by what they need and what you need. So I need
So-
to compromise with both of you, and I would like to discuss it out here.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying.
I'm
Your
not,
first
because I
thing
haven't
is,
heard it yet because I'm not going to hear it in here.
but you just heard his side in
I
here.
didn't. All I heard him say was, yes.
Right. And
you said many
you're
more
coming in
times
trying to
that.
enforce a will without upholding the Constitution you swore to.
Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't
I
have
want to
it.
confirm that you're the person who's been trespassed.
I haven't been trespassed.
But I need to confirm that.
Well, you confirm it
I
with
can
your
only confirm
PD.
it by knowing who you are.
How? I never gave no officers my name ever.
They are saying that you are a person who's been trespassed.
I haven't been trespassed from here at all.
What's your name?
I'm not giving my name, man.
Then I'd like you to leave because they want you to leave, sir.
Well, I need to speak to a sergeant.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. And it's
Well,
part of your
listen.
policy when I
No,
request one.
there is that part of the policy.
Yes, it is, sir.
Which policy is that?
The policy when a member of the public requests a supervisor.
Every department has a different policy, sir. Which policy?
So you're not willing to do it.
I'll call him, but I'm not required to, is what I'm telling you.
You're not required to
No.
contact a
My
sergeant when a
policy-
member of a public asks for
My
one.
policy doesn't state that I have to contact a sergeant for any reason other than my request.
Your request. Okay, so, but you will call one though.
I said I will.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll be.
Can I get your name so I can let him know who's asking?
Oh, you just tell them a member of the public, a concerned
He's going
citizen.
to ask who?
Just tell them a concerned citizen.
Concerned citizen?
Yeah.
Can I call you Bill?
I mean, if you want to.
I want to respect you and give you your name.
Sir would be great. Sir would be great.
Okay,
There you go.
I'll appreciate it. Part of what I'm doing here is making sure that we're not going to have games played with everybody for the sake of clicks.
Well, you
the
can
other
call
guys-
it what you want.
No,
You
I've
can-
seen them. I watch them. I like them. They're fun.
Well, you can call it
But
what
I'm
you
not-
want,
I'm not-
but you still can't infringe on my rights to record.
I'm not doing that.
Because you're gonna step
I'm
into
not-
a lot of mess
I'm
when
not-
you do it.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, I
I'm
know-
only asking that you respect what their policies are, the same as you're asking me to respect what your needs are.
All we do
That's
is
it.
all we do is follow the law. We don't follow policy.
Well, then why do you ask policy to be upheld?
What
That's
you mean?
hypocritical.
I'm saying you.
That's hypocritical.
You in your official capacity, right?
That's hypocritical.
Are you in your official capacity or
Is
private?
that not hypocritical?
Absolutely not.
To ask
You have to follow policy. You
to
signed up
ask-
to be an officer, right?
Ask a policy be upheld only when it's in your favor.
You're
Is
first.
that hypocritical?
You're a law enforcement officer. You're missing it.
That has nothing to do with policy.
It does. You're not a
Law-
policy
laws-
enforcer.
Laws different than policy.
That's correct. So why are you here trying to enforce that policy?
Why are you here asking me to enforce one but not the other?
And which one is that?
To call a supervisor.
But then you sign up to be an Arlington Heights Police Department?
You're answering a different
And you're
question.
part of your policy, yours, not
Actually
mine.
not. Actually not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's okay. You can think it is.
Man, I've been here before. I've been here a year ago.
I know.
I know. So those officers came out and educated everyone. Why can't you do that?
I haven't gotten to that point yet. You wouldn't let me ask the question.
Because you're
and
trying
you
to
wouldn't
enforce
you wouldn't
will.
provide me my information to do so.
What information?
Well, I asked you for your name. I asked
I'm
you
not
what was
obligated to give it to
happening,
you.
and I'm not forcing it out of you.
I mean, you can't.
Exactly.
You can't.
I know that.
Yeah, you can't. You can't force me out of here either.
I can at this point wait for my supervisor that you requested for.
Man, we definitely going to do that. And if my rights going to be infringed on, it's going to come down on the Arlington Heights Police Department and you as well.
I understand.
I understand y'all think.
I'm not concerned about that. I understand your point.
Well, of course you're not, because you think qualified immunity shields you, but it doesn't. No, I'm just saying it doesn't.
No, qualified immunity has nothing to do with this.
Well, it does, because you'll
violate
violate someone's rights, think you're going to get away with it.
Qualified immunity doesn't apply here because
It does.
I'm not violating any rights.
You are, because you're trying to force me out of here.
I'm trying to uphold their request for you to leave.
You're not supposed to do that as an officer.
I can.
You're not supposed to. You see what I'm saying? Just like you can shoot someone, but you have to have a reasonable articulation. Exactly. There you go. There you go. Now we cooking with grease.
Sergeant Blevins.
Appreciate that. So today, obviously, he just briefed you on what happened real quick.
A little bit. I don't know the whole story. But.
So we're coming in today for two different things: to exercise our right to record in public, and the second thing is we need to file a FOIA. Both of those are rights that are guaranteed.
Inside is not public.
It is, though. It is.
It's a private business, so.
It's not private, Sarge. This is a public. This is Cook County Health.
I understand that.
So the county is not private.
Okay, I understand that. But
Plus, I've been here before.
But yeah, I know.
I've been here a year ago, and Arlington came out and educated everyone here. Leave this guy be. He has a right to do it. I understand how they feel in terms of not wanting me to do it, but we're talking about rights that we have that are guaranteed. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's the first thing.
They don't provide FOIA forms here.
Okay.
This form, which I'm told he was already provided, states where he can go.
Yeah.
To
They a lot of entities don't provide the form. I don't need that.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't. That's instructions on how to do it. So,
okay.
In the state of Illinois, there's no standard form even needed. You can fill it out on a blank sheet.
No, I understand that.
Yeah. So
I'm just saying,
yeah.
Not all facilities actually do it there. There may be another facility where they take care of the FOIA requests.
I understand. But how it works though is I have a right to submit one here, and then they have to forward it to the public information officer. I still can submit one here. This is state law. Yeah. So I'm just saying both of those are rights that are guaranteed to us. Soon as this young man came in, right away he was obviously overly, for lack of a better word, kind of aggressive with trying to enforce their policy, and he's law enforcement. So that's the first thing that we need to deal with. If I'm going to be threatened at any time with arrest for exercising a right, that's all I would need, and that should suffice in terms of us possibly litigating this. And that's not what we're here to do. We just want to make sure our rights are not trampled on.
Okay.
So that's why we called you out here to help rectify this situation.
Okay. I don't understand what you want me to do, though.
I mean, where you're supervisor, right? You do. I heard you over there momentarily that you do understand the rights we have. So if you can educate everyone here.
This is not a public building.
So you're saying it's private?
Yeah.
Okay, so if this is private, then who owns the Cook County Health Department?
Cook County.
So it's not private, then, Sarge.
They can refuse treatment if you're not here for medical reasons.
Well, they can't refuse. They can't refuse official business. They can't. If I'm here trying to create a disturbance, then that's another thing.
What do we need to do today? What are we going to do to solve the situation?
Like I said, if I can exercise my rights, we'll be good. We'll be set for today. Okay, so I'm gonna say this one more time. My first thing that I'm here to do is to record in public. The second thing is to file a FOIA. Both of those are rights. As long as I'm able to do that, we're good to go. We're set.
Well, if you want to stand out here and record all you want, you can.
I'm obviously so, and then inside. Think about it. We can do it outside and inside.
Have you been trespassed from here before?
Absolutely not.
You have not.
Absolutely not. I'm glad the young lady that was on speakerphone said I was. That's a direct lie. We hope, wish, and pray that she files a report saying that, because then that would be a felony, right? For false report.
We would have to see what's been done before.
Well, you can. I mean, to make it simple on you, Sarge, what you can do, and like I was telling these officers, you can contact North Riverside right now. I was just at another location. Okay. Just a couple of days ago. Those officers were beautiful. They came in and let them know right away, look, this guy has a right to do this. Leave him be. That same lady was like, I want him trespass. North Riverside, so I'm not going to trespass anybody minus a crime. Beautiful.
Okay.
This is just 2 days ago.
Can I get your name?
I'd rather remain anonymous, because that same way I fill out my FOIAs, I remain anonymous.
How do you fill out FOIAs anonymously? How do you get them?
Well, I contact them in 5 days. Because the state of Illinois gives them 5 days to get the materials.
And how do they know who they're giving it to if you don't provide a name?
Well, we have video evidence right here as well. So I just come back in, get the requested materials, and we good to go.
All right, hold on a second.
Okay.
They said they'll accept his request if he wants to fill it out. Any piece of paper, like you said, here.
Yeah, I'm going to. I just want the sergeant to take care of his business. I don't want to hold him
I'm
up.
just trying to save you some time.
No, that's okay. That's what I appreciate it, but that's all right.
I'm here to fill out the FOIA.
I am. Yeah, that's the second thing I'm going to do. You're right. Yeah, for sure.
And how long are you planning on exercising your rights?
Man, I'm not going to be here all day, man. I never do. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, once I fill that out, I'm out of here.
That's what I'm asking you to do.
I'm going to. I just don't want to be rushed into doing it.
It's rushing, but we also don't want you to be here all day.
I'm not going to be here. I can't be here all day. By law, you can't be here past 6.
They're going to take your FOIA request here at the vestibule. The issue that we're having with the recording inside is that there are other citizens in there, and it's their medical information that's being transferred, and we can't have that recorded. You can record out here all you want.
Well, that's just it. Even if that's true, it's still not against the law, is what I'm saying. We're talking about things that are against the law and things that are not.
But it's hindering their ability to check in other patients to receive medical care.
Well, that's on them. I still have what they have a right to do doesn't supersede what I have a right to do.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Here's your FOIA form. You can
Yeah.
feel free to fill that out.
Yeah, I'm going to fill it out inside.
Well, you can fill it out right here, please.
I don't want to.
Well, I don't,
because it's indifferent to me.
We can't have you recording other people in there when they're checking into their facility.
So even though I have a right to do it, you guys are going to. Was you guys body cams on in there when you was talking to him?
Yes, but we weren't. No other patients were.
No,
checking
I
in,
wasn't.
we're not.
No, I wasn't making that point. I'm making a point that everything was just being recorded,
Yeah.
just in case. Because what it's going to look like is going to look like Arlington Police is conspiring today with the Cook County Health Department.
Okay.
You get ready to use threats and intimidation as an instrument to violate my rights. Well, obviously, if I go back in there recording and they don't want me to, you guys are try to enforce trespass, right?
Well, I didn't say that.
I'm asking. I'm just asking for a confirmation.
The situation's changed.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
well, I'm definitely going to go inside, finish my business that I need to conduct. If I'm going to be threatened with arrest, we'll just go from there.
Well, nobody's threatening you.
I'm just saying I know how this go. I know how it usually go. We hope, wish, and pray not. Like I said, North Riverside Police Department was beautiful the other day.
Okay.
They honored their oath. Everything was good to go. I don't understand what's the problem today.
The only thing that we're asking you to go ahead and take care of your FOIA requests as you choose, just not to be recording inside.
Wait, I understand you're asking, but
Very respectful.
if I have a right to do it, then that means I'm surrendering that.
I don't know where it's written that you have a right to record in a facility.
Really? So you don't know about you don't know about our First Amendment freedom of press? You don't know about that?
Oh, I'm just saying specifically that. I just don't know.
Yeah, freedom of press. Yes,
I
sir.
may be ignorant. That's fine, but I'm choosing to provide a solution that would accommodate everyone.
I understand, but your first thing is you got to uphold the oath you swore to. Now to appease both
So
sides.
do you want to?
I'm going to. I'm just going to do it inside where I have a right to do it. See, the Supreme Court has ruled on these things already, sir.
I haven't argued that much.
Yeah, ACLU versus Alvarez. Just in case you want to look it up, we have a right to record public officials in the course of their duties. This has been ruled on, and you guys are trying to step on that today.
We keep stepping around the HIPAA thing. That's the
HIPAA only applies to personnel, not regular citizens.
Right. And we don't want to risk them or their positions because they're regular citizens too.
So you know what the judge and the Supreme Court has said? You have to create your own privacy, sir.
And they have.
Right. So I mean, if that means take people to the back,
let's go ahead. Let's step inside of the vestibule, which is inside.
Okay.
You can complete that FOIA in the vestibule.
well, I want to do it in the lobby where the tables are.
That's where we run into the HIPAA issue.
Sir, I have a right to do it, though. See, I have a right to do it.
I'm not saying that you don't.
Right. So
What I am saying is that you're being disrespectful to the individuals.
absolutely not.
That
Absolutely
are
not.
trying to uphold their role.
Absolutely
and
not.
provide-
Me exercising my rights is
provide-
never
I'm
disrespectful.
sorry, I'm trying
That's
to talk
disgusting.
over you. I'm
That's
trying not to
disgusting,
talk
man.
over you.
I'm just saying, that's
provide-
disgusting for you to say that.
To provide them the medical care they're here to seek.
They can. Hey, I'm not doing anything to impede, but what you guys are doing right now is impeding. These are rights, sir, that are guaranteed that you swore to uphold. You'll make your department look beautiful if you do the right thing here today. It's, get rid of the ego and the pride. Well, it seems like it. It just seems like it.
And a lot of things seem a certain way. Right?
Yeah.
That's a wonder.
Because if you was doing right, you would just say, look, this guy has a right to do it, leave him be. Like a lot of officers do. I'm just saying.
They just don't want you in the area where they have the people providing their information.
Right, which is the cubicles, right? Of course.
That's still inside.
Right. So I wouldn't be in the cubicles. I'll be at a desk.
Not in the cubicles. in the patient area, which is beyond the vestibule.
So no, that's a lobby, sir. The
No,
patient care area is in the back, sir.
They have that as a part of the patient care area.
That's not what it is. Patient care is in the back.
We're not going to continue this all day. We're going to be going. We want you to fill out your paperwork.
I'm definitely going to.
And please be on your way.
I'm fin to. That's exactly what I'm getting ready to do.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
In the end, the auditor was able to do what he came to do. He submitted his FOIA request and received proof that it was accepted. But the way he was treated along the way shows a much bigger problem. Staff and security kept using policy and HIPAA as excuses to stop the recording, even though no law was being broken. One officer tried to force the situation by treating the building like private property without clearly explaining what law was being violated. The sergeant handled it better, but still focused more on keeping the peace than clearly protecting constitutional rights. This is exactly why these audits matter. When officials don't fully understand or choose to ignore the law, the camera becomes the only way to hold them accountable.
Bad cops hate one thing more than cameras: being corrected in public. This whole situation started on a public sidewalk. Normal afternoon, busy area, cars passing, people going about their day. And standing near the edge of a building, a man quietly filming with a camera. Nothing aggressive, nothing illegal, just recording. Completely protected activity. But apparently, that was enough to trigger a police response. A patrol car pulls up quickly. Then another. 2 officers step out already acting suspicious before a single word gets exchanged. One officer walks straight up. "What are you doing?" The cameraman keeps recording calmly. "Filming." Short answer. No fear. No nervousness. And honestly, that confidence immediately bothered them, because officers expecting compliance usually get uncomfortable when somebody stays relaxed. "You can't record here." The guy slowly looks around. "Yes, I can." Boom. Right there, the interaction shifted completely, because now the officers weren't dealing with somebody intimidated. They were dealing with somebody informed. One officer points toward the building behind him. "We got calls about you." The cameraman shrugs. Okay. No panic. No explaining himself. And somehow, that calmness frustrated them even more. Because intimidation only works when the other person feels intimidated. This guy clearly didn't care. The officers try another angle. "You're making people uncomfortable." The cameraman slowly turns the camera around. People walking normally. Cars moving normally. Nobody reacting. Except police. That's not illegal, though. Absolute pressure. Because deep down, everybody standing there already knew this wasn't about crime. It was about discomfort. And discomfort doesn't override constitutional rights. So naturally, the officers go for the classic move. "Let me see your ID." There it was. The fallback plan. No crime, no problem. Demand identification, and hope the citizen doesn't know the law. But this guy definitely did. "Am I being detained?" Instant hesitation. Tiny pause. But enough. Enough to expose uncertainty. "You're being investigated." The cameraman almost smiles. "That's not what I asked." Now the officers start getting visibly irritated, because he's controlling the conversation without raising his voice once. "Am I detained or free to go?" One officer finally snaps. "You're detained." "For what crime?" Silence. Long silence. Because there wasn't one. Eventually one officer mutters, "Suspicious activity." And honestly, that phrase has probably carried more weak police stops than anything else in history. The cameraman shakes his head calmly. Suspicion isn't a crime. That line completely wrecked the stop, because now the officers are trying to build authority out of feelings instead of facts. And once somebody informed starts asking questions, that strategy collapses fast. You could be casing the building. I could also be filming architecture. You might commit a crime. I might go get tacos after this. That response nearly broke one of them. Now nearby, people are slowing down watching everything unfold. And the officers can feel it. Authority always changes once witnesses show up. One cop suddenly gets aggressive. "You're making this difficult." The cameraman answers instantly. "No, I'm making you explain your authority." Absolutely brutal. Because there's a huge difference between difficult people and informed people. Informed people force accountability. And accountability makes tyrants nervous. A supervisor finally arrives. Older guy, calmer demeanor, immediately different energy. What's going on? The younger officers stumble through explanations, refusing ID, recording buildings, acting suspicious. The supervisor looks toward the cameraman. Are you on public property? Yes. Okay. Game over. Instantly, the younger officers visibly lose confidence because experienced supervisors usually recognize weak stops much faster. The cameraman calmly explains everything. No drama, no exaggeration. They detain me without articulable suspicion of a crime. The supervisor exhales slowly, then turns toward the officers. If he's on public property, he can record. Absolute silence. Heavy silence. Because now, the correction wasn't coming from a citizen anymore. It was coming from their own supervisor. And honestly, that hits way harder. The officers step back immediately. Less aggressive now. Less confident. Because once accountability enters the scene, ego usually disappears quickly. The supervisor finishes shutting the stop down. He doesn't have to identify unless there's a crime. No more threats. No more commands. Just awkward reality setting in. The cameraman asks one final question calmly. So I'm free to stay? The supervisor nods. Yes. Just like that. No ID. No arrest. No citation. After all the pressure, nothing. The officers slowly walk back toward their patrol cars while the cameraman stays exactly where he started. Still recording. Still calm. And honestly, that's why interactions like this matter. Not because somebody embarrassed police, but because citizens need to understand something important. Rights don't disappear because somebody with authority feels uncomfortable. And once somebody calmly starts demanding actual legal justification instead of blindly obeying, bad policing starts falling apart very fast. Every single time.